It's called heavy.
Yeah. I'm back. The date today is Wednesday, May 31st. It's not June yet, May 31st. And I'm headed to this place called Hub Karen to meet with a friend of mine. It's one of the guys that makes my shorts, the ones that have the captions and all that. I'm about to meet him. I told him whenever I came to Kenya, I'd meet him. And he's about to show me what I need. He's going to show me around over there. We had a misunderstanding about the story I told about the issue that I had whenever I got into it with some dudes at the place I was hanging out Sunday. Thing is, here's what I want to say. You cannot travel around the world and complain about women in the United States being too masculine. And then when some dude comes over bothering the women that you're with, you want her to take the masculine role and stand up for herself. These niggas was bigger than me. The last thing I expect was for a woman to stand up for herself. I mean, cause she tried to tell him, and apparently he didn't understand. So I'm gonna tell him come on, dude. And I was nice about it. I don't know how I did something wrong. I really don't care because I didn't do anything wrong. I know I didn't. And let me say this too. If you, even in the States where the women are not traditional and they basically have balls bigger than yours, if you ever are with a woman and she has to stand up for herself, you'll never have her again. You're never fucking again. Just know that. So if that's no different, that's no different than a guy walking up to your girl, grabbing her ass and trying to talk to her, and you don't say. You mean to tell me you're not gonna say shit? Anyway, I think I'm gonna leave that topic alone because it doesn't even make sense to me. But yeah, we headed there right now. So y'all look out the window. Also, if you have any Kenyan content creators you want me to collaborate with while I'm out here, please reach out to them and leave a comment on who it is, and I'll reach out to them as well. Also, we're supposed to be going to Mimosa, I believe Sunday or Monday, because the 10 days that I did book here from Kenya flew by, and I think I might extend it to 15 and then go to Uganda. Yeah, if you'd like to see that, leave a comment below on what you think. So I made it to the Karen Hub, and I'm going to say this. I showed y'all those little supplements I got at the vitamin store, the Tongat Alley, and I tell you, that stuff works. Like, I feel absolutely amazing. My game is up to par today. But anyway, let me show you what it looked like. We're going to meet in the food court.
Like this entire outfit, it's lit.
Thank you. I got these shoes at a mall in Tanzania. This shirt, I got it, they call it Kariku. It's like
Kariku?
Yeah. No, in Tanzania.
Oh, no. Well, I'm not sure. Yeah, Kariku, yeah. But here in Kenya, it's called Kariku. Kariku is a slum.
Yeah, it was a slum. Yeah. It was like a downtownish kind of area. Yeah.
So again, these are other places you can come to get kids around the hub. Here kids come to play quite often, but yeah, over the weekend this place is usually packed. So when you're here during the week, it's more. Yeah, when you're here this is like the ideal time to come during the week and all.
So they told me I couldn't record at the Hub Karen, so I didn't really get to get much footage. They said they couldn't record because of the whole previous terrorist attacks things that they have. But for Americans, I want to show you guys. We're at this little local restaurant. I want to show you guys what it looks like. They got goat heads. Do you mind if I record this? Yeah.
It's called heavy.
Yeah.
Oh, Sweden's bad. I'm telling you from experience, I've tasted both sides.
Alright.
see what I can do.
Yeah, I just don't get it whenever they. I'm like, bro, I'm never buying that. Get in shape. I saw that. All right, you guys, now that I've ate, I can finally introduce everybody. This is Adrian. He's the guy that makes the shorts for, one master teacher and Steph is cold. And the other guy was with Teddy. He makes my shorts, and I don't know who else he makes, but I know he makes my shorts. So the shorts that have the captions, he's the one that does those. So y'all can thank him. This is the other guy I was talking about, Teddy. The guy I was in the car with, the guy that does the shorts, the guy that went out to eat with us, and the guy I met at,
What?
what was the place we were at?
Oh, Liberty. The Nyama Trauma Jones.
Liberty.
Yeah. So, what's up, guys? I have to clip that one, unfortunately. Fuck. Anyway.
What's this?
Yeah.
Oh, this is a supermarket down here. You ain't think it's a supermarket?
No, we just walk around.
This cake is
Bro, I've eaten so much junk. Like on Sunday, I ate so much junk. So I look at junk food now and I'm just moving.
So I ended up getting this. It was about $120 US. All right, you guys, we're in the mall and got some choosing signals. So the three of us approached about 5 chicks. We got to talking. And the thing about being in an all-black country is that you don't know which black folks are from where unless they have dead giveaways. And they were like, oh, we're from Houston. And I said, oh, y'all aren't going to like my channel or anything you Google about me. So that's where we're at now. Hello, YouTube. Thanks for watching the video. And I know that was a little vlog that was kind of all over the place, but I appreciate you staying around till the end. Now, the topic of this video, what I really wanted it to be about, was my thoughts on the city of Nairobi, Kenya. This is my 5th day here, and to make things short and clear, but I'm gonna go into elaboration, I love this city so far. I know you guys get very specific, so I'm not gonna say the country, but so far, I've only been to this city. I love the city. I wrote down a couple of reasons why, and I'm gonna elaborate. First, not in any order, but one reason why is I have 5G Wi-Fi. In Africa, the place I'm at now, I can upload a video. It can upload in 17 minutes. Where I was at in Tanzania, it took sometimes 3 hours to upload. It was on the 2G speed. So the internet quality, even with the phone service, everything is just better all around as far as for my second city in Africa. Number 2, and especially for people that are digital nomads and that work online, that's a very, very important thing. Luckily, my live streams work good in Tanzania, but everything, my upload and download speed is a lot faster here in Kenya. Number 2, it's extremely cheap. Extremely cheap. Even though the city is developed, it's extremely cheap to be here. For example, I went to eat at this restaurant, rooftop restaurant, but you weren't on the roof, but it was just at a high floor, let's say that. And it had an excellent view of the city, beautiful view of the city. And it was in like a BMW tower. You know, I don't know, put the name in the description if you know what I'm talking about, but it's in a BMW hotel-like tower thing with a nice restaurant up top. And I was able to eat a high quality, I don't know if you guys ever been to the Statler in Dallas, but a restaurant like that. And the meal was $7 per person. And I should have took photos of this, but it was literally like a rooftop view of the entire city. And you can eat that for $7 per person. And it was a 5-star restaurant. If you ask me, it was 5-star at the lowest 4. Now, my third reason is it's safe here. I hear people say, you know, all these things about things that can happen in Kenya. This is my 8th country now. I think I can speak on what's dangerous and what's not so far. And I can walk around. Look, to me, one time I was walking through Rio de Janeiro and Brazil. And I was walking down the beach in Copacabana, and there's people at the restaurants that have been closed for hours. There's a guy in a hoodie sitting around with, it looked like he had a sword or a machete in the darkness. I think he had some sort of mental illness. I saw that. There's always people hanging around late at night that look very sketchy. I'm not saying that doesn't happen here in Nairobi, but 5 days and I haven't seen anything close to that. In Brazil, you see that right away. It's not a war zone, but you do see that, okay, this is a place I have to be on my P's and Q's. You should be on your P's and Q's anywhere in the world, but here is, if people are telling you dangerous, to be honest with you, I'm not seeing that yet. And if it takes, let me say this too. If it takes 5 days for something to happen, hold on. If it takes 5 days or even a week or even 2 weeks for something to happen to you, it's not that damn dangerous. Like right now, Ukraine is dangerous. I'm pretty sure if I dropped you off, you would see some danger the first hour. That's dangerous. So if it takes 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks for something to happen, that is not that damn dangerous. Don't listen to people that are fear-mongering you into not traveling places. There's nothing wrong with Nairobi. Trust me. Another reason is the infrastructure is updated. It literally looks first world here. And don't give me that bullshit in the comments about the definition of first world. By first world, I'm saying it looks like somewhere in France, United States, somewhere in the Western world, England. Places like that that are very well developed, where poverty is not a real issue. It looks like that here. Of course, there's poverty here, but for the most part, coming from the United States, it does not create a huge culture. There's not a huge culture shock going on here. Tanzania had a huge culture shock because it's still developing. There's dirt roads everywhere. The people don't know how to use Uber. Here, the people know how to use Uber. You know, it's people are more up to date in Kenya. So just know that for sure. And that should be, it's a lot of, one thing that it should tell you too, it's very resourceful because there's a lot of white people here. Like there's not a lot like they're overtaken. It's not like Thailand where there's just as many white people as there is Thai people. I'm just saying you're going to see 50 plus white people a day. Versus in Thailand, you're probably going to see 2,000 or 3,000 white. You're going to see more white people than Thai people. And anytime that there's a lot of Europeans or white Americans or Australians in one area, it's usually not going to be that damn underdeveloped. You know what I mean? I mean, and I'm saying that because I'm coming from Tanzania where there was white people, but there was nowhere near as many as there are here. So yeah, the infrastructure and everything is updated. You can find a lot of reliable brands that you can find in the States here. It seems like there's less of a wealth gap. That means there's less, and I'm not going to spend too much time on this. It doesn't seem like there's as many poor people as there was in Tanzania. And there's a lot more people that can kind of compete with your level of income here. Versus Tanzania, that was, from what I saw in Dar, that was a small portion of people that were able to eat at the restaurants I was able to eat at. Another thing, the women here are very, very, very aggressive. Somebody told me that this was the Brazil of Africa. So far, that was the first thing I thought when I went out. And I'm not just talking about clubs, I'm talking about walking down the street, anything. The whole, looking around, them choosing at you, laughing and giggling and smiling, saying hello to you, them making it very obvious that they're interested. I've been getting that a lot here. Like Brazil a lot. So I like stuff like that. I like to flirt. I like to, I like to enjoy it. I don't like guessing if somebody's interested in me. You can have that shit. I'm not into that. And there's nothing you can say that's going to change my mind. Just keep the comments to yourself. Now, one thing that I will say that Tanzania had beat, and this is not a Tanzania versus Kenya video. I'll do that later. But this is just something I thought of. The food in Tanzania is still knocking the food in Kenya out the park. And that's because in Tanzania, you could go to a Mexican restaurant, an Asian restaurant, an American restaurant, or a Tanzanian restaurant, or an Arabic restaurant, or an Indian restaurant, and all the food is pretty much knocking it out the park. Like, it's all amazing, pretty much. Or even on the street. It's not amazing on the street, but it's good. I have had some amazing street food, yes. But here, it's good food, but it's not. I'm not gonna get online and go crazy about it like I did in Tanzania. I mean, it's good food. It's just not. It's not Tanzania's food. But let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment if I left anything out. I know some of y'all might be butthurt because y'all seem to be offended by a lot. Subscribe if you have not already. Leave a like, comment, share this video with somebody that may be interested. If you appreciate this content, my Cash App is $Auston Holleman, PayPal austonholleman@gmail. I appreciate everybody that sends me donations daily. Remember, it funds the travels, it funds the channel, and it keeps me going. I love y'all. See y'all in the next video.